Hi there. Today I'm going to show to you a system. It's a system na pwede niyong gamitin when it comes to accomplishing a task or a goal, specifically yung goal ng isang ward. And I'd like to begin by comparing it sa isang corporate world. In a corporate world, merong isang tao na tinatawag na executive, someone in a high position who makes decisions and puts them into action. At itong executive na ito, pwede itong maging equivalent sa atin ward as the bishop. And itong executive, meron siyang executive plan na naka-outline na yung specific objectives niya at saka mga supporting action para mangyari yung objective. At ito ay para ito sa mga executive committee. So the executive plan is intended to be put into action by the executive committee. So, yung executive committee, ito ay mga tao ito, mga key leaders and executives within an organization. It serves as a central decision-making and oversight body responsible for shaping the organization's strategic direction. And sa ward, this could be like the ward council. So, merong executive, may executive plan, at may executive committee. In the ward, we have the bishop, and there is the plan, at meron tayong ward council. So now, I'd like to introduce to you isang sistema in how to accomplish a goal. So any goal, particularly sa isang ward. So I call this dynamic executive plan. Dynamic, ibig sabihin, it's moving. And I also subtitle is as a ward council chemistry. Kasi sabi nga ng mga YSA, pag ang isang lalaki at babae, magandang chemistry, maganda ang relasyon, maganda ang takbo nila. Okay, so we're hoping the same will happen among the members of the ward council. Pag maganda ang chemistry nila, maganda ang resulta. So to accomplish a goal, first of all, titingnan natin what's the current status. So now let's try to apply this. Halimbawa, seminary and institute enrollment. Anong status ng enrollment sa ward? And then after you have analyzed the status, then you make a plan. So ngayon, anong gagawin natin na plano na ganito pala yung sitwasyon? And whatever that plan is na nagawa, hindi siya manatiling plan lang. The next one is we have to take action. Kung ano yung naiplano, i-action na natin. At dapat hindi lang dito mahinto. Nag-take action ka, madalas kasi ganun lang nangyari, we take action tapos because of other things that we have in mind and other tasks that we do, nakakalimutan na natin kaya napuputol. So dapat hindi siya napuputol dito sa number 3. After you take action, meron siyang report result, which mean ano na kaya yung naging resulta sa action natin. Now, so therefore, the bishop will do some follow-up. At pag follow-up niya, edi iikot lang uli sa current status and the current status will change. There will be an improvement as a result of what was done of this cycle. So this is the executive plan. First, you have to look on the current status. 2, make a plan. Ano bang plano mo para mag-change yung status yan na mas maging magandang kalagayan. And 3, take action. I-action yung plano. And then, i-report ang result. That's number 4. And then follow up. So pag nag-follow up ka, so ngayon, babalik lang yan dito sa current status. So it's a cycle, it's like a circle, hanggang ma-accomplish yung goal. Now, let's apply this sa actual situation. Sunday. Kasi usually naman, ang ward council ay Sunday. So Sunday, ano yung unang step sa executive plan? Current status. Alamin, anong current status niyan? So yung ward council studies the data. Anong mga data ito? Enrollment and completion statistics, tapos yung previously enrolled, not currently enrolled, listahan ng mga estudyante na dating enrolled naman pero di na nag-enroll ngayon. At meron na silang listahan ng grade 9 to 12 at saka list ng mga YSA. So these are the tools or the data that the council can study para ma-analyze nila ano yung status and also to proceed for the next step. After you've seen the current status, ano yung next step sa plan? What's the plan? So gagawa na ng plan kasi nakita na iyan palang status natin. We study the data and these are the things that we have. So we're going to make a plan. The ward council discusses the plan and how many to enroll. And pwedeng i-discuss na, so sino pa ba ang pwede nating ma-invite na mag-attend sa seminary and institute class? So ililista nila yung pangalan kung sino yon. Tapos next, who will do it? So these are here as suggested. So yung youth leaders will visit the youth. So si EQ presidency or member ng presidency will visit the male YSA. Yung RS presidency naman will visit the female YSA. So yung YSA leaders will help. Yung SNI will provide pamphlets and registration forms. Pamphlets na para pag magbibisit, meron malang maipakita sa parents or sa YSA what the program is about. So what's the offer? So those are the tools that we can provide sa seminary and institute. Now, after we made the plan, Sunday ito, so during the week, take action. So pag take action, ibig sabihin, nag-visit na. Na-implement na yung plano at mag-visit na sa youth and young adults. So yung ward council, pwede ring i-share sa teacher ang kanilang goal at plan, list of names na pwedeng invite, kasi baka pwede namang tumulong si teacher sa pag-visit din naman, sa pag-invite. Then, after take action, report result. So sino naman ang magre-report dito? So ang tanong lang talaga para malaman is, did the plan produce result? Is the goal achieved? So si teacher ang magre-report. Kasi during the week, nagklase na yung seminary. So magbibigay na siya ng update ng list ng pangalan sa bishop during the week but before Sunday. So magme-message na si teacher sa kay bishop na, Bishop, this week, ito na po yung mga pangalan na nag-attend sa klase ko. So para makita kagad ng bishop na kung ang kanilang goal ay na-achieve na ba o hindi pa. So therefore, the last step that the bishop will do is follow up. So ipa-follow up ngayon ni bishop kasi natanggap niya yung initial report sa ward council. Pwedeng in person, pwedeng messenger or video calls. Ang pwede lang itanong ni bishop, how's the implementation of the plan? Sino sa inyo ang nag-visit na at sino ang nabisita na? Na-achieve na ba natin ang goal? Ano pa ba ang pwedeng gawin natin? So yung visiting, ministering, follow-ups, continue weekly. So parang dito yan, sa follow-up na tayo. Babalik lang yan dito sa current status, pag-usapan naman ng improvement, tapos take action, i-report ang result, follow-up. So as you can see kanina sa ating chart, it's like parang paulit-ulit lang yung cycle. So ang kagandahan nito, when they do this, ay nagkaroon na rin sila ng ministering reports as they do this executive plan when it comes to inviting our youth and young adults to attend seminary and institute class.